Hi, Glenn Davis, Scenic Designer and Scenic Manager for Willow Creek Church. Today I'm going to discuss creating a modular triangle that can be used as a scenic element on your stage. This element can be easily created and is reasonable in cost. I'll go over the design, the materials and tools used, and how to construct. Creating a modular scenic piece has some advantages. First of all, it is repetitive to create. Second, it is easy to assemble together. Third, it can be easy to take apart and refigure as a different look. Fourth, you can create it in such a way that when you're done, you can store them without taking up much room. Before we go down to the shop and look at different construction techniques and the different materials that we will be using, first of all, I wanted to show you the versatility of creating a modular unit. Here I rendered a simple triangle in CAD. This is something I designed for our host sites for this year's Global Leadership Summit. We give our host sites a scenic idea that will match what we will be doing on our stage that they could replicate on their stage. So let's go to wireframe. I've already put some of these triangles together, so let's put this cluster of triangles over here. Just by that, adding those few, and then let's add this cluster of triangles. Now we've got a whole new scenic design that didn't take very long to create. Let's add, let's say that we wanted to create more of a height, so we add more triangles. Now we have a whole brand new design. Okay, here we are in the shop and we're starting to assemble our triangle. But first of all, I want to go over the materials that we're using today. This is 3/4 inch pink foam, a foam that you would purchase at a local lumber company such as Home Depot or Lowe's, and then also Cora Plast. Cora Plast is a little bit more difficult to find. You can do a Google search for the companies in the United States that have it. We purchase it locally through a manufacturer called Laird's Plastic. They have companies all over the United States as well. This is 3/16 and this is called natural color. Now, the type of tools that I'm using a Loctite hot glue gun. There's many glue guns out on the market. You actually purchase one at a Home Depot or Lowe's as well. A power saw to cut the miter edges. And if you don't have a power saw, you could use a box blade. A box blade can cut the corners just as well. Now, I already started assembling our triangle, and first of all I wanted to show you why I'm creating a pocket here. This pocket here is for this Cora Plast. Now, going over the dimensions, if you remember earlier I told you that this is going to be 1.5 inches deep, and the height of this foam is 8 inches, and then the length of this piece is 40 inches. And of course there's another 40-inch piece over on the other side. And then this is a little trickier. The overall dimension from this corner here to when I glue this piece, that corner over there is exactly 56.5 inches. Now this piece here is actually, if you measure from here to here, this would be like 54.5 inches. So also while I'm thinking of it, one idea besides using Cora Plast, if you can't find it, you can use, just cut you out a piece of pink foam and fit in the same pocket. I think this will be quite interesting if you want to switch them up. If you want to do some with foam and some with Cora Plast, I think that would look quite interesting and stunning. So let's start with gluing our piece on, and I wanted to show you how I was gluing it. Now, I started gluing this earlier, and the thing about hot glue, it's always forgiving. Now instead of making a straight line across, I'm actually creating dime-sized glue spots, and then all we have to do is press it down and kind of wiggle it back and forth until it's nice and tight. Now so I've already got this piece glued. Let's finish assembling the piece. Now again, I'm using quarter size glue, and we'll put a little glue here, a little glue there. Let's see here, let's put some on this edge, like so. Like that, and then it takes just a few minutes, and it glues quite fast. One of the things I've learned, sometimes if you're needing to hold it tight and you don't have enough hands, you could use some just regular tape, like masking tape, tape the corners, and then it holds it together while it's drying. So the same thing with Cora Plast. What we would do is add some glue spots here, along the edge, and then drop that in, and then you're ready. It's hot glued. Now one of the things that I would suggest before you get this all together is to paint all these pieces, which I already started doing on this one. We're going with a darker gray color, and then of course with Cora Plast it's a kind of a whitish color. So anyway, hope that helps.